This is my team. Interim head coach Frank. Can someone pronounce that last name for me? Reich.
Frank Reich.
Has joined as the interim head coach in the spring after Andrew Luck, as Tucker has pointed out in the chat, is now the GM of this program announced. However, my first key point I wrote down, man, this is bad. Because from a talent standpoint and a player standpoint, it's not looking great. When guys like David Bailey, who transferred to Texas Tech, transfer out, any of their good players just leave, it's really hard to gain any momentum and put out good football teams from year to year. At quarterback, the clean start, Elijah Brown, who played in 3 games last year and threw for 274 yards with a 58% completion percentage and 2 touchdowns to 3 picks. Small sample size, wasn't necessarily great. Micah Ford is their starting running back, had 309 yards last year. Colin Wright is probably the best player on their team. He's a cornerback, had 32 solo tackles and 3 picks last year with a 72.4 coverage grade according to PFF. Want to look at a transfer to maybe find is to help out Elijah Brown. C.J. Williams is a wide receiver transferring from Wisconsin. He had 248 yards and 2 touchdowns there last year. I don't know, guys. It's just not a very talented team. They just hemorrhage guys in the portal and aren't competitive enough NIL-wise to bring them back. I do wonder also if the academic standard of the university holds them back. Thoughts on this team, though, overall?
Under.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm assuming JP made that note that they are underdogs to Hawaii.
Oh, I did that, actually, because I thought that was really interesting. They are underdogs at Hawaii. Thank you. Because I would have been really sad to miss that out because I thought that was like kind of crazy.
It's a tough look when you're a P4 team and you are underdogs to Hawaii. So that's
Hawaii.
At Hawaii, so
-1.5. Hawaii's
give them
favorite.
the 3 points.
So
and it's also just kind of sad. I mean, you talk about hemorrhaging talent. Their 2024 class was 6th in the ACC, so that's not even atrocious. I don't really know. It's just it is rough. And you mentioned they lost 27 guys.
I didn't mention the total number, but 27 guys. Starting QB left, starting running back left.
They did not beat a single team on their schedule this year, last year.
Nice. That's not a great look.
Including San Jose State.
Yeah. It's just, they lost 27 players. They can't keep anyone good in-house. My one question I'll throw out, and then we'll go to over-under, is can Elijah Brown show enough to prove he can be the long-term guy at Stanford? I don't have the answer for you. Tune into the games. We'll find out this year if he's something they can build around, because he is young. And I lied. One last thing I want to point out, because I think it's kind of interesting. Their quarterbacks had more carries than their running backs last year, so I wonder if that's going to be something that holds true this year or not.
Wow.
But, yikes. This team has become a stepping stone program. And it's kind of sad for what it used to be, for it to be here currently. The win total is 3.5. Are you actually taking the under, JP?
Yeah.
I'm also taking the under.
Same.
Good work, team.
How many games are they winning? None?
3.
3? I think I might pick them to go 0-12.
They're not going 0-12.
They'll win 2. I'll go 2.
Not with Frank Reich.
Maybe. Tucker, to give a little more content for Stanford, let's answer Tucker's question. Do we trust Andrew Luck to hire a coach when the season ends? He became GM and fired the coach a few months later. Who is signing up for that job?
I don't know who's signing up for that job unless Andrew Luck being back there, he can find a way to get the donors in the athletic department to cough up more money.
And he is the guy for that job.
Yeah, to entice a guy, maybe he can then take that and turn it around to be like, look, you come here, we'll up your NIL commitment, stuff like that, and maybe find a guy foolish enough to leave a coordinator position to go try his luck as a head coach. But I would be very nervous taking that job because I think it could be kind of a career ender.
I don't think it matters. I think Andrew Luck firing the head coach is because he wants to get the right guy.
Yeah.
And he appoints Frank Wright just to handle this season so he can find that. Whoever he picks, he picked. And that's the main storyline there.
Sure.
So I don't think there should be any nerves for that head coach coming in. Because Andrew Luck is a Stanford grad. He knows how it is right now. He knows how down in the dumps
That's why
this
he
program
went to take the job.
And he knows how good it can be. So I think whoever he brings in, he has faith in building this program and improving Stanford, but I don't think it's necessarily a worry for whoever he brings in. Also, like, I get the point, though, that maybe someone might not want to play for him, but I'd want to coach for Andrew Luck, personally. Maybe that's kind of crazy, but who wouldn't want to coach for that? Because in reality, like I said, he's firing the coach because that's not the coach he wants. He's the GM. He gets to make that choice. He's a first-time GM, and he is going to learn throughout this process, but it's his choice. And it's not like the coach before then was doing very well.
Sure.
So there's not really an argument for him to keep him there. So I don't think it holds any impact on the program itself.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have kept the previous coach either. I just don't know if they're going to bring in this guy that's really all that good. Slash, just because you're Andrew Luck's guy from the start, a couple bad seasons, he may sour on you.
Jim Harbaugh.
I was going to throw out Jimbo Fisher. He's announced he wants to get back into coaching. I don't know. I don't actually think it. It'd just be funny if
That'd
that
be
was the
hilarious.
case.